everyone, it's me, Matrix, aka back in 48, and today, I'm just kidding. What's going on, everyone? It's me, Matrix, aka King 48. Welcome to IDL matches week 2 through 4. Now, if you're wondering why I keep doing these triple matches, it's because college, mostly. Definitely college. But, you know, I'm still going to try to get videos to you guys no matter what. This video is laggy as much. But you know what? It's all good. Okay. But anyways, guys, the 3 matches that I have for you guys are Week 2, me versus Lusty Lappers, a.k.a. Catie Bell. Week 3, me versus my good, great little brother / friend, Adita. And number 3, actually it's number 4, week 4, but I don't want to talk about it. So anyways, guys, we're going to get right into this. So, I'm going to switch sides real quick and pause. So, as you can see, my team consists of Venusaur, Donphan, Reuniclus, Volcanion, Tyrantrum, and for the only week that I used it, because I traded it off after week 2, Regice. I used to have Azelf and Regice and Magneton on the team, but between the weeks, I traded Azelf for Reuniclus, which was a big mistake on my end. I traded Regice for Electrode. I traded Magneton for Registeel. And the final trade, which happened after my week 4 match, was I traded what did I trade? Oh, I traded Blastoise for Heracross. The reason behind these trades is I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, this team that I drafted for IDL Season 1, I don't like it one bit. I can't use it at all. But, you know, that I guess that's what happens when you try new stuff. I mean, I love using Donphan, because Donphan's actually done some pretty decent stuff for me. I always love Tyrantrum. Venusaur, he's half and half. Regice, I don't. Yeah. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get right into this, mate, because we got a crocodile right over here, mate. We got a crocodile versus an elephant, mate. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna speak like this for the rest of the battle. So, he goes for the taunt. I can't use my Stealth Rock, which sucks. So I switch into, JPP. She goes for a knockoff, knocks off my leftovers. I go for a knockoff, I knock off the leftovers. I should have went for Giga Drain, actually. Then I could have got that thing out of here. So he goes into Spy, or she got, I forgot, gosh dang, I'm sorry, Catie, I love you. But okay. I get the flamethrower off on the, Ferrothorn, switches into liability. He goes for the Earth, she goes for the Earthquake. I go for Steam Eruption, I kill. So, Crocodile is down. She sends in Raichu. So, unfortunately, Volcanion goes down, which is a big problem, but you know. She switches out of Goodra into Sylveon. I should have went for the Iron Head. I was thinking I should go for Iron Head because she would switch out, but of course, my dumb self. Anyways, so, the Hyper Voice kills Tyrantrum. Unfortunately, Tyrantrum doesn't do enough this week. So I go for the Flash Cannon. It actually does some decent damage. So she goes for the Protect. I try to go for another Flash Cannon. It doesn't work. So she switches out of Sylveon. She goes into Blastoise. I go for a Flash Cannon. I know this is her Mega, by the way. So she Mega Evolves into Mega Blastoise. She goes for a Rotor Sphere. I live. I go for a Thunderbolt. It does like a little over half of what its health was at. So I switch out into Reuniclus. She goes for a Sludge Wave. I go for a Psychic. Bring the special defense down, which is huge. She switches out into Wolfie. I go for a Psychic. I bring her down a decent amount. She goes for a Volt Tackle and kills herself with it. Now, right there, I don't know if that was my kill or her kill. I think, like, I don't know. She goes for the Hyper Voice, gets a decent amount done to me. Like, Flash Cannon does a good amount. What I should have tried doing was set up a Trick Room, because I think that would have been interesting. But I send in Brownie right here. She goes for a Wish. I go for a Poison Jab trying to kill. It doesn't work, unfortunately. So she switches out, and right here I go for a Stealth Rocks. I should have killed it, because then it probably wouldn't have killed me. I wouldn't have had a problem. But of course, my idiot self. So I go for the Giga Drain. I bring it down to 3. Max brings up the health again. So she switches out into Goodra. I Giga Drain. Sap Sipper. And this is where I don't know what I was thinking. I go for the Sleep Powder. Sap Sipper. Thank you. And I pretty much lose after that because of my idiocy and Sap Sipper. So, thank you, Sap Sipper. But anyways, guys, GG to Catie. She did really, really well. Like, you know, it's just like, so we're at 0-2 at this point of the league, but unfortunately, it gets worse. Because next up, we face Adita, aka Joltz. And I'm sort of already at a disadvantage. Because he's got Chiron Black, which hits so hard. He's also got Mega Aggron, which hits hard. He's got Diggersby, which huge power hits hard. Celebi does decent amount. Vaporeon's there for bulk. And you got the fast little killer in Sneasel. And it's just like, well, fudge. But, you know, we'll just see how this match goes. This is week 3. And I send in Irony. He sends in Bob the Builder. So I switch into Professor Chewy. He goes for Earthquake, because I knew it would go for an Earthquake. So he switches into Megatron. I go for an Iron Head. I probably should have went for Earthquake. So I switch out into Elgato, or Volcanion. He gets a Paralysis. And I'm not going to lie, that Paralysis is going to bite us in the rear. So I get a Flamethrower off, and I get the Burn, which is kind of actually lucky. So he goes for the Heal Bell. It switches out into Terminator. I go for a knockoff because I figured he'd send in this thing. So I knock out the Choice Scarf, which is nice. I switch into Irony for a Shuckleberry. What I should have done is I should have went into Mega Aerodactyl, because then the Earth Power one killed me and all that. But, you know, whatever. So, yeah, a bunch of other stuff happens. I go for Sludge Bomb. I just try to poison this thing as much as I can. There we go. I get the poison. So, damage. He goes for the Heal Bell. I get paralyzed, which sucks. He goes for another Wish. And, of course, I get paralyzed again. So, I get the double paralysis on me. This week was against me so much. So, Megatron comes in. I switch out of I switch out of Venusaur. I switch into Volcanion. Of course, you know, it's like, I just can't do nothing. The reason why, I don't know why my Aggron's not appearing up there. He goes for a Heavy Slam. I don't know what I was thinking going into my Fairy. So I go into Beamon. I go for a Brick Break, and it doesn't even do anything. he gets the crit. Well, I get the crit. Bring him down. He goes for Earthquake. Almost kills me. And I go for another Earthquake. I mean Brick Break. I think I had Fire Fang on it, but I just didn't use it. Because of my stupidity. He goes for the Earthquake. Doesn't kill. I go for the Earthquake. I kill it. So thank God the Mega Aggron is out of here. But still, I have other problems to deal with. He goes for a low kick. And it kills. I send in Professor Chewy. He switches out. He swings in Bob the Builder. I go for an Iron Head. And I go for Aerial Ace, killing the Diggersby. So Diggersby wasn't really a problem this match, which is great. I go for another Aerial Ace. It brings him down to half. He goes for a Leaf Storm. And, like, right there, it's, like, basically over. Because both Venusaur and Aerodactyl are pretty much dead. So he goes for the Ice Shard, kills me off. So, I sent in Venusaur. I was hoping he'd miss the Icicle Crash, but unfortunately, it just was not in my favor. Just like all my other battles. And, you know, GG to Joltz, because, like, I knew it was going to be a tough time, because he's been doing really good. And, like, it's just been a struggle. That's all I'm going to say, is it's been a struggle. So, at this point, we're 0-3. And at this point, I think I'm pretty much out of playoff contention. So, even if I somehow miraculously get the playoffs, which I doubt, because there are a lot of great teams that are better than mine. Like, mine truthfully has no synergy. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it's whatever. So, yeah, GG to Joltz. And, you know, this final match that I have for you guys today. I don't even want to talk about it. This one bites me in the frickin' rear so hard. So, Lapras is out. I switch into, Volcanion. I go for Focus Blast, it misses. He got the block off, and then he Perish Songs. Like, I didn't even know Perish Song was legal in this league. It ticked me off. Like, I go for a Focus Blast. I do decent amount of damage. He goes for a Surf. Perish next turn, and he switches. Which is just fantastic. I go for a Focus Blast. It does very, very little. Perish Song kills me. Thank you! So I send in Professor Chewy. I Mega Evolve. I go for Aerial Ace. It does very, very little. I go for the Crunch. It does a great amount. He goes for a Scald. He brings me down. And then he burns me. So that's just great. I probably could have killed this thing off with a Crunch anyway. But you know me. Yeah, see. So Heal Bell. I get the burn off. He Scalds. And of course a burn again! So my Citrus Berry is activated. And like, I truthfully can't do nothing. He Calm Minds up. And I go for a Play Rough. It does little. He Scalds me. He almost kills. But it doesn't really matter. Play Rough, very little. Goes for a Calm Mind again. I don't know why I went for Drain Punch. I should have just went for the Play Rough. But of course, he goes for a Slack Off. Play Rough, Scald, kills. Next up, I send in Irony. I go for the Thunderbolt. It does little. He goes for a Scald. Burns me again. So I go for another Thunderbolt. It does little. Goes for Slack Off again. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've faced some guys before, but this is just ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry I'm getting mad, but, like, this still gets me to this very day. I go for the Fake Out. I Will-O-Wisp. I get the burn. Goes for a Scald. Brings me past half. Leftovers. And I Foul Play. It does nothing. He goes for a Calm Mind again. burn is whittling him down, but it doesn't matter. I go for another foul play. He goes for another slack off. So it's like I go for a swagger. I confuse it. But of course, he hits through it. So I send in Professor Chewy again. He switches out into Garchomp. I go for the crunch, rough skin, and I go for the rock slide, hoping for a flinch. But of course, nope. The gods are against me this week, and it doesn't even kill. He switches into Mega Venusaur. I go for Earthquake. It almost kills, but not enough. He megas, and he goes for a Giga Drain. Of course, sturdy, thank you. But of course, and then Earthquake, and basically I'm dead. So basically, I am salty this week. I'm still salty about it. And it just ticks me off. Because block Perish Song. Come on. That's freaking cheat. Freaking cheap. This is why I was regretting to record this. Because I knew I was going to get so freaking ticked. There's a freaking block Perish. I was so mad. I didn't even say GG to Chewy for a little bit because I was so ticked at him. I've faced some things before, but this was just bull crap. This was bull crap and bull crap. But you know what? It's whatever. We're 0-4. We suck so badly, and it's like I at one point I was thinking about just saying fudge it and just give up, but we still have 7 weeks left. Maybe something can be pulled out of our rears, but I truthfully doubt it. If something does manage to go our way, I will be super, super amazed. But, it's whatever. You can only do so much. But, this is ridiculous. I know Swagger's allowed, but Perish Song, block Perish Song, come on. Just do something other than that. Come on, mate. Corey, you're a cool guy and all, but come on. I know you can pull some better stuff than that. Just because I brought Swagger, you think you gotta have block Perish Song. And the thing is, I had an amazing set on Volcanion for this week, but no. It had to be freaking destroyed by a block Perish Song. So anyways, guys, 0-4, yay. But yeah, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Just hashtag block Perish Song in the chat. I don't even know at this point. But yeah, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. I love you all. Deuces. Hashtag block Perish Song.